It's me, Mark Wiggins. Welcome to Off the Bench Magazine Focus, where I focus and feature people from the magazine or connected to the magazine to hear their stories so you can get more of insight of what they're doing. I want to encourage everybody, if you've not subscribed to the magazine, go to offthebenchmagazine.com where you can subscribe for yearly subscription there. You can also follow us on Instagram at OTB Magazine, OTB Magazine, and you can follow us there, and there's a link in the bio where you can keep up with all that's going on. All right, so today we have a special guest. We have with us actually another magazine owner, business owner. She's in our magazine family. It's Coach Tiffany Parra. And Coach Tiffany is out on the left coast. And as you all know, I don't do bios. So Tiffany, come on, tell the people about yourself and what you got going on.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much, Mark. I'm so glad to be here. Again, Coach Tiffany Parra from sunny Southern California. Born and raised here. I am a fitness coach. I'm also a certified life coach. What don't I do these days? Editor-in-chief of Phoenix Fitness Magazine. And I'm also a licensed insurance agent as well, on top of all of that. So my passion really is to help people elevate their mind, body, and spirit by finding balance physically, mentally, spiritually, as well as financially. Because if those four things are not in balance, you don't have the foundation that you need to succeed in a healthy lifestyle. So that's a little bit about me, Mark. I'm just glad to be here.
Energy is ridiculous. So most of the people I've talked to in the space of fitness or training or whatever, they have a story. They have a story of how they got started. They either woke up one day or they were about to die one day and recognized they changed their whole life, or they got some bad report, and then boom, here they are, thankfully helping the rest of the world not to get the same message. So how did you find yourself in this space of fitness and coaching and doing what you're doing?
Well, back in 2008, I was an HR manager. I've been an HR manager for over 15 years until COVID hit. But anyway, that's another story for another day.
Mm-hmm.
So in 2008, I was almost 300 pounds.
Oh, wow.
I was diabetic. I mean, I'm not even gonna let them call me pre-diabetic. My blood sugar was in the high 300s, which is extremely unhealthy for you. That's a heart attack, stroke ready to happen. My blood pressure was through the roof, working a stressful job, being in a toxic relationship, not doing what I need to do, eating bad food constantly, drinking a lot. So my doctor told me I was going to die. If I didn't make some changes, I went in for a routine check. And it shook me. And I had a 5-year-old. So there was no way that I was going to be taken out anytime soon. I want to see my son grow up. I want to see grandkids, great grandkids, and everything else. So when I got that news, I went home, beat myself up a little bit, prayed about it, and got in action. I started to change my eating habits. I had gestational diabetes when I was pregnant, so they taught me how to eat. Granted, a half a stick of string cheese and 12 almonds is not a meal. So I had to tweak that diet out to make it right for me. I didn't deprive myself of anything. And even to this day, I still eat whatever I want. I just know the portion sizes and know how to do portion control, push away from that table. I got into running. I never was a runner. In high school, I actually was a shot put and discus thrower. We were the big people on campus. We lifted weights and we didn't want to run. So someone told me, start running. Try something new. I started running, and in about 3 years, it took me, I actually released almost 120 pounds.
Oh, wow.
It's now been about a decade. I've kept it off, and I continue to research the things that I need to keep my blood sugar in line and to just keep my body the way I want it to look. I found that unconditional love for myself, which is the one thing that you really need in this journey. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to love the things that you need to do to get yourself in the right place. So that's what got me started in a passion for health and wellness. And when I started sharing what I was doing with people, they were getting results. And I'm like, hey, I like this. I like, what I'm doing here. And I decided to go and get certified. I went a little step further into the mental capacity of it, because that's the biggest thing. I see people go and they get the surgeries and things. I'm not knocking the surgeries, but you got to be right here or else even the surgery is not going to work. You're going to gain the
Right.
weight back in 5 years. I've seen it happen.
Absolutely.
So that's why I went and I just, I got the certifications, I did the work, on myself, I got educated, and now I can provide, people with, the right knowledge because I've been through it all.
That's interesting. You talk about the mental side of things, and that's kind of what I deal with in the mental game, and that being an athlete, former athlete, or still think I can play a little bit in my mind. The mental part of this is like the biggest part of this. We saw it in the NBA playoffs with playoff P and the whole mindset thing, and could he get through it? And he collapsed 2 years ago and needed to go seek help, which is amazing that he called it, and I commend him for doing that. But in the space of health and wellness, I agree. It's probably the biggest thing out there is the mental challenge of it. What did you do to start working on your mental to get stronger in overcoming those issues?
What I did was, honestly, I surrounded myself with different people. Someone told me to read The Secret. And back then I said, okay, I was into Oprah, still am. I love her. That's my queen. And I read The Secret and I had to watch it. When I watched it, someone in it really resonated with me. It was Lisa Nichols. So I kind of started researching her. I got into her community, the Motivating the Masses community. It made me feel good. I started meeting all these just positive, like-minded people that were also trying to get healthy, that were sharing knowledge and things like that. And it just made me feel good. I was like, wow, this is great. The thing that made me really sad was that I had to lose a lot of the friends that I had, around me because they didn't want to change, but I had to do it, even though I missed them, loved them, had to do it for myself. So I started reading Bob Proctor, Lisa Nichols, I was reading Tony Robbins, Les Brown, all the greats. They know how to get your mind right. They know how to tell you the things to just snap you into, oh, wait, I am doing that. Oh, wait, I do have that self-limiting belief. So as I started going through that, process, it really helped. I started using affirmations. I had sticky notes everywhere. All over my mirrors. I had them in the kitchen. I had them on the refrigerator at times, and I also had pictures of myself when I started the journey. When I was at my heaviest, I was a size 22. I wanted to see that every day. My lowest size, I got down to a size 4, and my husband was like, I don't know, you look anorexic now. You look like you're something's wrong. So find a sweet spot, Tiffany. And I found a sweet spot at, like a size 6. So it, again, it's just, it's finding your, I guess it's just that soul group, that soul support group that you need around you to help to, just motivate you to push through. And they gonna, slap you on the hand a little bit when you are doing that. I think when I changed my friend, surrounding, that really helped me because my new friends weren't, they didn't deal with the other Tiffany for so long that always pushed back. My friends were tired of that Tiffany. They you ain't gonna do it, Tiffany, whatever. You've been talking about doing this for years. So when I had the new friends, they were like, no, you're going to get there. You're going to do this. You got this. They didn't know the old me. Right. So that really helped me as well. It really did.
That's incredible. We don't often talk about, we do talk about surrounding yourself with the right people and getting a team around you. What we don't talk about is moving away from the old team that you had and getting traded to another team. We can still holler, but I can't hang with you. I can't do the same things that we used to do, me trying to be this new thing over here. And you do, addition through subtraction. We lose a few, we pick up some better good ones. We lost a rack of friends, we pick up a few good friends. And that makes a difference in where we're trying to go, because if you're not like-minded with me and talking with, we cannot talk the same thing, right? In our group of digital magazine owners, right? Coach Maurice's class, there's only 13 of us who can have this conversation.
Right.
My friends don't really understand. Oh, Mark, you on another project? That's great. I'll subscribe. I'm following you. I can't wait for the video. But I'm having, these people won't send me these doggone articles. I'm tired of, I can't get stuff in on time. I'm up against a deadline. I'm like down at the daily. I'm down here with Peter Parker at the Daily Planet trying to get this done. No one understands that, nor do they care. So it's just like, if you're trying to change your life and you're trying to, like you said, in your case, lose the weight and be healthier, you got to be around people who are trying to do the same thing, because it is a journey. It's a struggle. It's a fight. Old habits. I call it winning the you versus you battle. That's an internal struggle. Ain't nobody in this conversation but me and myself. And sometimes I have to bring a third party in to try to navigate the conversation. But
Right.
that's necessary. So I like the way you talk about that and address it, because oftentimes we don't. Now, in your fitness and wellness thing, now you do train and you do coach. What are you doing now, or how are you dealing with the people who are coming to you for support?
So I used to do boot camps in the park, on the beach, stuff like that. But of course, we've been shut in for a while. Through my journey, I didn't have the help from apps and things like that, and I started masterminding, because people say, I get into meet different business people and stuff, especially because you're trying to start a small business. So as I started masterminding, I met people around the world that were also health and wellness, gurus and coaches and things. And I was introduced to a app called Fitness is My Life. I was able to incorporate that into my own life as a beta tester.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it so much. Loved the designer. We decided to partner up. So I decided to be an online coach for Fitness is My Life.
Okay.
I do online coaching. I also now have started doing my in-person coaching again. The app makes me kind of like that coach buddy in your pocket.
Right.
Because it is a live app. So it's at the minute, real time. As long as my clients are tracking their food and their activities, which I assign to them, I know exactly what they're doing every day. If they're not marking it, then I'm going to have a conversation with them. I'm going to try to get them on my screen. The online platform has really become very incredible, because you get those people that have gym phobia. I've been trying to get, a group of ladies in the gym with me for quite some time. I really focus on ladies over 40. I'm 46 this year. So, because we got a lot of different things going on. We got hormone issues. We got a lot of stuff going on. So that's my focus. And being at home in your own space, just having a mat and your body weight and being able to get the results that you want is just incredible. And we're coupling that with the app, because the app, if you tell me I want to lose 20 pounds, we're going to program you into the app, and the app is going to actually tell us how many carbs, how much protein, and how much fat you can have each day.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing.
That is
so
crazy.
That's
what's the name of the app again? What's the name?
It's called Fitness is My Life.
Fitness is My Life. Okay, we will have that app link or app name in the show notes, so everybody can go and get this app and subscribe into the service. Now, Tiffany, you do a rack of, when I say a rack, I'm talking a full rack of other stuff. Go ahead and share with everybody else some of the other groups or things that you got going in your masterminds, where they can contact you or reach out to you.
Sure. So being in health and wellness, I try a lot of different things. And, through the years, I've tried almost everything. I've found some products that I love. I am a brand partner for Purite, which is a whole food green drink. It's a superfood. It has everything and anything that you need to balance your body, detox, and just be the ultimate, warrior in your life, whether it be a warrior in the gym, whether it be a warrior in your office, or a warrior in your home. It is going to help you to balance yourself. So I am a brand partner for Purite. I am also a brand partner for TLC, which is our detox teas. And we've got an array of things. I could go on forever for that. I am a licensed insurance agent, and I also do wills and trusts, because that is where the financial fitness comes in. Being able to show people how to protect their family in the case that something was to happen, it's vital. We learned that during COVID. I've heard so many horror stories of people leaving their families, and they're just stuck with bills, stuck with losing their homes, things like that. So I help people to be able to, manage in that way as well. Editor-in-chief of the magazine. And let's see, what else? Gosh, what am I missing? I'm a motivational
you got these big, we talked about these groups that you had, these different women's groups or pockets.
Yes, I am a facilitator of the mastermind called the Girl Powerhouse Network. We are about 150 women all over the world, entrepreneurs, leaders in companies, leaders in our families. We're just a sisterhood of just women that are here to just support each other. It is a non-judgmental, safe space for us to celebrate our wins every week, go through any challenges that we're having and talk it out, because you always need somebody else's perspective, because we tend to get stuck on our own.
Right.
So when you have a collective of, sisters, I mean, sisters and brothers, really, when you have a collective of people that you can just run something by, I mean, you and I have had some talks and you've helped me out with some things, it's, you got to get that second or third or even fourth opinion sometimes to get through some of the things that you're going through. So that's what the Girl Powerhouse Network is all about. And we are actually expanding here in California with our local, chapter here. And we're going to be doing some volunteer work. We're working with the Just Us for Youth Foundation here out of Pomona. We're not going to say at risk, we're going to say at promise youth. We're working with the girls from 8 to 25 years old. Some of the older ones have been in and out of prison. They've been on drugs, things like that. And they just need a mentor. They just need somebody to talk to. So we've decided that we're going to partner with them. We are looking for donations to be able to repurpose some of their buildings that they're in. They're in a 100-year-old church in one of their buildings. There's 8 ladies staying there, 8 young ladies. And when you go in the showers, they don't even have flooring in the showers. They've got mats down. And honestly, for these girls, when you talk to them, this is like the Taj Mahal for them because of the fact that they've been on the streets. They've seen so much worse. So they're like, we don't mind. But when I look at that, I'm like, no, you deserve better. So that's just some of the projects that we're working on right now with the Girl Powerhouse Network. And it is a Facebook group. So we meet Tuesday nights from 5:30 Pacific Standard Time PM to 6:30, sometimes 7, depending on what's going on in the room. So that's a lot about a lot of the things that I'm into right now. I kind of go in a lot of different directions, but it all works so hand in hand. And it's so much fun and so much my passion that it doesn't even seem like work.
Nice. So that is a lot. You got a lot of moving parts, but that's kind of how we get stuff done. I mean, if you're a mover and a shaker and a boss, it's not just a singular thing that we're doing. We're doing multiple things, and hopefully we're doing multiple things well, or we've got our team in place, or we're delegating or learning to delegate, going through the CEO class training with Marisa on these magazines has taught a lot. Yeah. Are you trying to hold on? Because I was holding on so much early on. I got an assistant. She was like, are you going to give me something to do? I'm like, I don't know what to give you because I've been doing it all. If I give it to you, you may not get it done right. And she was like, you are a fool. I said, okay, great. So I started giving it, and then I was like, you know what? Hey, it's your turn. Yes. So I can go do something else. So, but that's part of the growth process, is actually learning for us to let go of old ways and old habits and things that they won't serve us, because we can't grow anymore. We went as far as we could pull this wagon by ourselves, and we do need some other help. So that is because I have a couple of things running as well as you do. And you can't do it all by yourself. So talk to us more about your magazine. Introduce your magazine to us, to the audience. Who is it? What does it do? And go.
Sure. So this magazine, it really encompasses everything. As I said, your physical, mental, spiritual, as well as your financial. The coaches and writers that I have in there, we've got some fitness clothing. We have a gentleman that he's doing the I Am movement. He was actually born with a disability, had multiple surgeries on his eyes so he could see. Just an amazing story. You guys can actually hear his story in the magazine. I've got him with me, and we're working on his movement right now. He's got some great clothing. I am confident. I am, bold. I am, smart. I am enough. Because he pushes that even with a disability, you are enough, which yes, you are. We really just focus on everything that you need. I mean, if it's supplements and eating that you need some help on, you're going to find that in the magazine. If it's workout tips that you need, or just motivation, you're going to get that in the magazine. We've got neuro neurotransformational coaches in there as well to help you tap into the things that are holding you back in your, your subconscious level, and any of those self-limiting beliefs that you have that kind of help push you through. So we've got, people working at, on that as well, and just get you motivated to get moving. You got to get moving, because I don't care what you do in life. You have to get moving in order for you to be able to show up. If we're going to be on a stage, we got to look good on that stage, right? I mean, if you want someone to take you seriously, right, you got to look good. You can't show up on stage looking all bummy, all just, like you don't care about yourself.
Right.
So this magazine is really to give someone all the tools that they need to care about themselves and really truly give themselves that self-care that they need to create the best healthy lifestyle of their dreams. That's what the magazine is.
And where can people subscribe to the magazine? Where can they find you?
So they can actually find me right now on Bit.ly. Right now, my website is under construction. So it's at bit.ly/PFF coaching. And then you can also email me at phoenixfitnessfanatics2016@gmail.com. I'm also on Facebook, Tiffany Parra, and on Instagram, Coach_Tiffany Parra as well.
Yeah, just like her, she is everywhere. I love it. I love it. This is good. So as we wrap this down, what would you like to leave with the people as far as a thought or an idea or some motivation? Because we're here on Off the Bench about getting up, like what you're saying, is it's okay to dream. It's okay to have plans. It's okay to have this, that, and the third. But until, which is my word of the year, until you get up and make some moves physically, you're just going to be sitting there. We know a lot of it's mental, but at some point you have to take some physical action to get moving to where you want to go. What would you like to leave with the people today?
I would like to leave that just believe in yourself, believe in your capabilities, because honestly, our source, whatever your source is, my source is God, Jesus Christ. I know that God created me to be brilliant. You are all created to be brilliant. So step out of the comfort zone. Going to be a little painful, but it's okay, because you're going to get to that that other side by just stepping out there and believing in yourself. You got this. You can do it.
And there you have it. Coach Tiffany is on and popping. You will probably see some articles and stuff in our magazine from Coach Tiffany, because she's going to send me some. She's got definitely a strong message that fits what we're talking about. And this is what we do to help promote one another in our magazine family. So you see her with her links. I go subscribe to her as well, because the spin is different. The energy is different, but it's all necessary for us to put in our toolboxes to get where we want to go. So with all of that, thank you for joining me, and I'm looking forward to all the great work, Tiff, and I'm definitely glad I found a new friend. We're going to do some damage over here. So I appreciate you. And as always, let me leave you with this. If you can reach your dreams with a step ladder, then they're probably too low. I'm out.